Hey guys, Coolkin95 here. I've been watching a lot of Plants vs. Zombies 2 plant analysis videos, or whatever they're called, every morning before school. And they're the best! So I figured I should take a stab at making one. Plus, Explodonut is a plant I never hear anyone talk about. In fact, a lot of people seem to forget it exists somehow, and if they do remember it, they either think it's overpowered and needs to be nerfed or removed from the game, or that it's underpowered somehow. We'll run that later. But he's so awesome and deserves better. So let's look at this little guy. $5 premium to $15 CDM you can only get like a couple times a year. Here's why Explodonut is the best plant and my favorite plant in Plants vs. Zombies 2.
Welcome to Coolkin95. We hope you enjoy your stay.
Explodonut, or E-Nut for short, is a premium plant in Plants vs. Zombies 2. He's like a walnut, but slightly weaker. Half the recharge time and explodes on destruction. Unless if he's burned, in that case he's just destroyed. Damn explorers. He's in a class of plants I like to call outclasser upgrades. It's not an official name, but it's plants that totally outclass a previous plant and are usually a premium version of said plant. Examples being Cold Snapdragon to Snapdragon, Explodonut to Walnut, Wasabi Whip and Headbutter Lettuce to Bok Choy, Mistletoe to Banana Launcher, Pomegranate and Grape Shot to Cherry Bomb, along with a few other plants that aren't total outclassers, but could arguably be lumped in, such as all the primals of their OG counterparts, Apple Mortar to Three-Peater, and Fire Pea and Red Stinger to Repeater. Most people seem to hate plants like that, it seems, but I actually quite enjoy the concept. It gives this feeling of progression, you know? I love him so much because he has so many applications and is very useful. His main use is as a wall, and I argue that he's the best wall plant in the game. He recharges faster than basically every wall except Primal Walnut. But unlike Primal Walnut, his exploding on destruction powers allows him to handle hordes better, because once he's eaten, the zombies around him are dead, unless they're like guards or something, allowing you to build your defense back up for the next wave. He also works as a stalling plant, allowing you to not only stall the zombies, but also have them easily dispatched after a while too. He's an excellent counter to most insta-kill zombies. He's like the third best Gargantuar counter in the game behind a leveled up Squash and Heath Seeker. He also counters other big threats like Jurassic Rock Puncher, MC Zombies, Newspapers, Roman Ballistas, All-Stars, Chair Racers, and Pianos. He can be used to whittle down general zombies' health and in Penny's Pursuit and Arena block Zomboss charge attacks. Usually. The Zomboss charge attack block thing usually works, but not always. I think it might vary between the mech in question, because it's not consistent. And if you pair him up with Zibitator, forget about losing, probably. At that point, he becomes almost, but not quite, mind-numbingly powerful. But honestly, you could still say he's mind-numbingly powerful. However, he's not a perfect plant. No plant is. He does have some zombies who counter him, such as flying zombies who pass right over him, shovel guys who could just dig him up, explorers and torchlights who burn him without causing him to explode, Zomboss mechs who don't charge down the lane to destroy plants, fishermen who pull them forwards, football mechs and punks which push them backwards, imp dragons who are immune to their explosion because for some reason explosions are fire. Fire breathers who make them blow up before they even get in range of being blown up, usually. And probably more I'm forgetting. Probably. In some cases, other walls may be more beneficial. Pumpkin or Explodovine can be planted on other plants, taking up less space and being beneficial for close-range attackers. Blockley being able to counter fishermen and apparently excavators as well. Not sure, but I hear he can. Boosted Infinite also counters fishermen. I don't know about excavators too. Probably? Intona's being way more useful with stalling zombies and produce X amount of sun levels, as well as blocking flying zombies and other stuff like that. But hey, at least Explodonut is an easily spammable and very versatile plant who's the best choice in most scenarios. And this is the part in the video essay where I talk about mods, because that's what everyone does, I think. Ugh. But I'm not a big mod player. I only really play my mod because, well, it's my mod, and I love it. The only other mod I tried was Reflourished because a fan friend guy told me to play it. Wasn't my cup of tea. Very well made, others in the worlds not unlocking, and the constant freezing, and the terrible balance changes, and they nerfed too many plants I love! But quite honestly, it's more fair. But yeah, it wasn't a mod for me. Some of the balance changes were just ridiculous, like Wintermelon at 650 sun and worse chilling? Like, why? It was a good plan. It's already hard enough to set up. You're gonna make it harder to set up and have less reward? Like, are you on crack? But anyways, yeah. My mod, though? Explodinut is unlocked pretty early on, replacing Scaredy Shroom's spot in the tutorial campaign, which is like Plants vs. Zombies 1. It's given as a counter to many dangerous zombies that could break ranks like All-Star and Newspaper. It seems like a necessity to me, but I challenge you who are playing it to try beating the mod without it if you want to test yourself. But yeah, it's very useful in my mod. More useful than vanilla, probably? I don't know, that's what it says in the script. It's a great way to deal with many zombies like chair racers, Roman ballistas, and cake tanks. He also has the health of a normal walnut now. And a playable version of my mod is out, like, right now. So, yeah, you should go check that out in the description. It's not the finished version, but it's pretty good still. While making this video, I talked with some people about Explodinut to hear what other fans thought. And of course, there was the expected, this pun is super OP, needs to be nerfed, blah blah blah. But there was also a lot of people who found it to be not overpowered, like, below their standards. One guy said it's just the worst cherry bomb, others said it's had too slow of a recharge, which kinda confused me. Part of why I like it so much is that it has a 10-second recharge, half of Walnut's 20. I don't really get how you can think it has too low recharge, but I mean, yeah, maybe it's because it's not the same as Primal Walnut? I don't know. Maybe Plants vs. Zombies 2 fans are just in the two extremes. They either want everything to be OP or they want everything to suck. They also said it didn't have enough health. In that case, they may like my mod. And now it's the time in the video where we do the fan art corner. I never finished the script, but I need to get this part out, so let me scramble to say something. Again, like Noah Shark. First up is this edit of the Postal 3 box art by Aaron. It's been a while since we heard him. He just put canonical disenfranchisement characters on the heads of the cast, and honestly, I'm confused. Why is Champ Seinfeld? Why is Postal Dude rap? Actually, I get completely why Postal Dude is rapping. It's because of the outfit. Why is Duna Postal 3 Dude's girlfriend? That's his sister, and he hates her with all his heart and soul, so that doesn't really make any sense. But at least Rosie's in the pile of dead people, so that's funny. Even though they're actually kind of like friends, but he hasn't read the story yet. He doesn't know. I can't blame him. Thanks for the thing. And then this guy Faye drew some of the Dinurians some canonical disenfranchisement. There's Duna, there's Wrapped in a Dino, and there's Crimson. There's this thing by Absolutionist where he renamed the future flag zombie to Cool Kid 95 and just said, and made the description, just someone that is fun to talk to, which is just so sweet. Aw, thank you, Absolutionist. Then there's Ramrod's Duna. Cute, I like it, very nicely drawn. And then Curse Boy did this thing of Duna. Again, a lot of Duna stuff. He put her face on the Giga Chad, like he drew it. It's really uncanny, but it's better. I still think it's better than he thought it did. But it's kind of funny. It's also kind of weird. Anyways, yeah. Like and subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, leave a comment saying what you thought, and share it with friends. I hope this video can do well, like the PvZ3 one. I don't know, but we could have our fingers crossed, right? You should also join my Discord server, a place for every Cool Kid 95 fan or something, blah blah blah. It's a nice place, except recently it's been having problems with people making way too many annoying sex jokes, but I've been trying to make them stop, because it's kind of getting out of hand, and I think it's doing better. It's getting a little bit too active and chaotic, but I'm trying my best. So yeah, hopefully you can help make it nice and calm or something, I don't know. But yeah, join the family and all that stuff. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye!